What's going on, plugins? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Tyran Stokes and Deron Rippey Jr.'s college recruitment. Before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like, and if you're new here, sub to the channel and become a part of the family. Now let's get into the video. Mark Pope has been cooking when it comes to 5-star prospects taking an official visit to Kentucky. He's trying his best to land a top prospect for his 2026 recruiting class. It looks like some good news is going to be coming soon. Kentucky's the favorites to land Tyran Stokes, who's ranked as the best player in the class, and I believe Deron Rippey Jr., who's considered one of the best point guards in the class, will commit to Kentucky. First, let's talk about Tyran Stokes. He dropped his top 5 list, which included Kentucky, Kansas, Oregon, USC, and Louisville. In my recent Kentucky video I dropped on the channel, I gave you an update on what's going on in his recruitment. If y'all didn't watch that video, I'm going to talk about it again now. So recently, Joe Tipton dropped an update about Kentucky and Tyran Stokes, saying this: Kentucky's the school that comes up the most often. Mark Pope and the Wildcats have made Stokes their top priority and present him an opportunity to return to his home state and play on one of the biggest stages in college basketball. I personally think Kentucky has the momentum in his recruitment, adding that he's hearing the decision could come on Friday, October 10th, so the end may be near in this recruitment. Now, October 10th came in when he didn't make his college decision, but Joe Tipton is right about Kentucky having the momentum in his recruitment. It seems like everyone's saying he will commit to Kentucky. The 24/7 Sports staff put in a crystal ball prediction saying he will commit to Kentucky. The confidence level on that was 6 out of 10. And Jamie Shaw put in a prediction that Kentucky will win out with a 40% confidence level. And he also mentioned that Oregon is the biggest threat. Kansas, Louisville, and USC are out. Now, the rumors floating around is that Kansas and Louisville are out in his recruitment. It's because Tyran Stokes signed an NIL deal with Nike, and this changes everything since Kansas and Louisville are Adidas schools. But just because you sign a deal with a shoe brand doesn't mean you have to pick that school. We just seen Cooper Fleck, who's ranked as the best player in his class. He was signed to New Balance, and he went to Duke, which is a Nike school. So I believe Tyran Stokes signing that deal with Nike is not going to sway his college decision. I hope he picks Kentucky, but I said this in many videos, you can't count out Pat Kelsey in Louisville. Tyran Stokes is from there, and his family loves the school. So as of right now, things are looking good for Kentucky. If Mark Pope doesn't land Tyran Stokes, Kentucky fans are going to be heated. Everything that's coming out is saying he's a lock for Kentucky. Mark Pope has to close the deal and land the #1 player in the class. If he pulls this off, nobody can ever say he can't recruit. This will be a big win for him. Now let's talk about 5-star point guard Deron Rippey Jr., who's an explosive 3-level scorer. He's my favorite guard in the class. He's already taken an official visit to Kentucky. This is what his dad said about the visit. The visit was great. You know, my wife and my son, they liked it. You know, they liked it a lot. The coaches did a great job showing us around and letting us know about the program. By this time, the staff has a good idea and understanding how they want to use Rippey in their system. And as far as Kentucky goes, they've made him a priority for a reason. What does Rippey Jr. and Kentucky program have in common? Winning. And he also said this: Ron wants to go to a college and compete for a conference championship, regular season championship, and get a team to the NCAA tournament, and then get a team to the Final Four and championship. So I think that lines up with Coach Pope and the Kentucky staff. The best thing about Ron is he feels like he can come in and lead. So the visit went very well with Kentucky. There's no crystal ball prediction that Deron Rippey Jr. will pick Kentucky, but my prediction is that this is the guard that Kentucky will end up getting from the 2026 class. And honestly, Kentucky has to go all in on him. As things are looking right now, Kentucky missed out on 2 point guards they really wanted, which was Tay Kenny and Jason Crow Jr. So now Kentucky has to do whatever it takes to get Deron Rippey Jr. If they don't get him, I'm not sure what top-ranked point guard they're going to get. Maybe it's a top-ranked point guard out there that I'm not thinking about that's considering going to Kentucky. Y'all let me know in the comments. On October 8th, Deron Rippey Jr. gave an update about his recruitment, and he said this about Kentucky: they've been definitely one of the more consistent schools, you know, reaching out almost every day. They've been at a lot of events this year, valuing my game and giving me feedback, and I'm just interested to see what a top-tier blue blood and a program with history of NBA guards, what it looks like down there. He also gave an update on when he will trim his list of schools and make his college decision. I'll probably narrow things down after I finish all my visits, and then with my commitment, I'm definitely going to watch a couple weeks of college basketball. I'll probably announce somewhere in the middle of the early and late periods. Hopefully Kentucky makes his final list and he commits. It seems like his family likes Mark Pope's system, and based off that first quote that I read to y'all, Kentucky is one of the most consistent schools and always reaching out to him. Mark Pope is making it known he wants him. This is a player I'm confident Mark Pope will get. Kentucky fans, do you think Tyran Stokes and Deron Rippey Jr. will commit? Drop y'all opinions in the comments, drop a like on the video, and sub to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you know when I post. I'm dropping more videos soon. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.